Hello there, I'm Barb Owen of howtogetcreative.com, and it's time for another membership class for How to Get Creative. So I'm going to show you what we're going to be working on today. And this is a class all about using fabrics that we created in an earlier class and how you can use them for no-sew projects. So this is going to be a lot of fun. I think you're going to enjoy it a lot. So let me show you some of the things that we're going to be working with. Get myself oriented with the world. So these are a few of the fabrics that I've created. There's various processes that I've used. There's painting, there's using the jelly plate print, printing plate, and these are all in various stages of completion. And then there's some embellishment done with pens and paint and other kinds of things like that. Anyway, so hand-painted fabrics. And from hand-painted fabrics, we are going to create some cool things. And none of this involves sewing. Nothing against sewing, because I love to sew. And if you've watched me for any length of time, you know how much I love to sew and how I love to incorporate paper and fabric and all kinds of things together. However, sometimes we just aren't in the mood to sew. We just want to use some other alternative methods. So here's just a few things that you can do, no-sew kinds of projects. So these are just some little note cards. And the background, the entire background of this is created with the fabrics, the painted fabrics. So you can make note cards. You can also make your own handmade postcards, which are really fun. You can send postcards out in the mail, and people love to get postcards. Or any kind of cards, don't you think? Don't you love having your own cards to send to people? Things that you've made with your own fabric or paper or whatever. Of course, you can then get smaller bits and pieces, and you can make ATC cards, which are a great thing to stick in with a note card, or you can trade with other people as well. Let's see, what else? So these are ATCs, and these have some little tiny bitty pieces of fabrics on top of them. So you can use even the tiniest scraps. So I don't throw anything away. I know, shocker. And then sometimes you're doing things, you can end up with these long strips of fabric, and so they make great bookmarks. And I don't know about you, but I think you can never have too many bookmarks. That's my own personal opinion, because I love books. Now you can cover books also. So this is a covered book using the fabric. This is a hardback book covered with fabric. And then any kind of notebook. Like this is a composition notebook. I love these composition notebooks. I use them for so many different things. And so I cover all of them with something. Sometimes it's paper, sometimes it's fabric. So these are some of the hand-painted papers. Here's another one, totally different colorway. And so if that wasn't enough, then you can even take the bits and pieces and you can turn them into ornaments. And I love to have beautiful ornaments. These could be used for Christmas ornaments, or they could be used for any kind of ornaments. And I don't know, I think things like this are pretty just hanging in my room. And I do that a lot because I like to have things around my surroundings that inspire me. So these are all done with the hand-painted fabrics. So what do you think? Sounds like fun, doesn't it? Okay, so we're going to get started.